Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how you can download the idle development tool for Python. Python is a very easy beginner programming language. I like it as the first programming language that you can learn because there's a lot of capabilities of it, but it's also very easy to get introduced to, and it allows you to kind of break in and get your feet wet in the programming world. In some later videos I'm going to go through some very simple programming programs, and I'll give you some really simple problems, and if you want you can just send them to me and I can review your code and stuff and send you some stuff back about it. But yeah, so without further ado, let's download Python. So there's this link, python.org/downloads. I'll put it in the description, but it's really easy. There are two versions that a lot of people use. You can read more about the differences between them. A lot of schools will typically have you using Python 2.7, and a lot of other people will also be using 3.6. It really depends. We can go with the 2.7 download. So let's download it. You just click on it and then download. Depending on your browser, it'll download differently. I'm using Firefox right now. So let's open the file, click OK. That was just being warned that you shouldn't be downloading like executables off the internet, because they can just execute any code that they want without asking you if they're smart. So you can download a lot of really bad stuff. So you can install for all users or just yourself. If you're on a machine that has multiple users, you might want to just do this so you're not invading all the other crap. This is going to install right to the root of C, which is fine. These are all the different parts of it that it's going to download. Oh, it downloads pip. That's neat. Yep, and we're just going to let it make changes to our thing, and then it's just going to do its thing. It's pretty quick, depending on your machine though. If you're running something older, it might take a while, so you might want to go and fight a bear. I don't know, save a family of Eskimos from tigers, whatever. Okay, it's finished. Great, and if it does, then you should be able just to go to your Start menu. That is the button up in my top right. Yours was probably down the bottom left. If you want to switch that, I think it's under taskbar settings or something that you can go in and switch where it is on your screen. You can also just hit the Windows key on your keyboard. And you just type in idle, and it'll come up with the idle GUI. This is very cool and all, but this isn't the real area of doing meat and potatoes of your coding. What you should do is you're going to go to File, New File, and this is what you want. You want this. Anything done in here is like kind of temporary. You can treat this as like a really temporary workspace. So if you wanted to do hello world, it'll print hello world, but you see that I can't like access this again very easily. I think you can do it like this and that's fine, but you know, if you exit out of this Python shell and then navigate back to it, it's gone. So if we wanted to save something, you can just do a very simple print statement, hello world. And all this does is just print these words out onto the command line, and you can do file, save. These on the right here are the hotkeys. I like learning these, so let's do it by hotkey. So I'm going to hold Control on my keyboard. That's CTRL and then S. It'll save it. You can save it as a Python type, or if it's on all files, all you have to do is specify it. So let's say this is the hello world .py. If you saved it under the Python files, you see that py just dropped, and then here we would have to add it again. So that's just the file extension type. It's like the computer needs to know what kind of file it's working with. So you can save it. And now what we can do is we can click run and then run module, and it'll open up a shell and run hello world for us. It prints it out into the command line. It's a very easy Python code. Cool, so that's how you set up Python.